I think the best route of getting through a lot of things is going through them, facing them as they come, looking them straight in the eye, accepting what's what. And sometimes we are so fully distracted by the clouds of disappointment that we don't even see the blessing in disguise. But usually it's there. It's there for us to just pick apart and understand that not all bad news is bad news in its completeness, and not all bad things are for the ultimate bad outcome. There are times when the outcome is way greater, more pleasant than what the penultimate or the in-between results are. Sometimes the in-between is so sad and so disheartening and so scary, so dark, that we don't know what we're doing or how to get from that point to the next step. And so we get buried under the rubble. Being in the dungeons of disappointment that just kept coming like tidal waves, I got some sound advice from a couple of friends that I will take with me as long as God grants me the ability to remember. They said, right now feels how it feels, seems how it seems, and looks how it looks. Those are things you cannot control. So focus on God and getting to know Him better. Build the one relationship that you're certain about. Boxing Day 2004, there's a tsunami in Indonesia, and in a short space of time, over 200,000 people were dead and many lost everything. Tsunamis are a series of waves in a water body, such as the ocean, that send surges of water reaching over 100 feet onto land. Now, personally, I know nothing about tsunamis, but I remember being so scared for a while, like a few months after that Indonesian tsunami, because I lived on an island and a stone's throw away from the waterfront. I spent many waking hours planning the escape route to the closest hill just in case. Today, the tidal wave or the tsunami I'll speak of is disappointment. Though I've never encountered a tsunami, at 5 feet, I've faced many waves that were just too great for me, especially since I also haven't conquered the skill of swimming. Now picture your plans, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, or simply your current life. Then imagine a curveball that takes something out of orbit and leaves you confused about what to do next. Then imagine, like any normal bad news, these come in 3s or 4s or 5s, whatever. They come in a series. Just a few years ago, in a matter of weeks, my grandmother sat in the funeral of 3 of her children and 1 granddaughter. It felt as if every time we started preparing for another funeral, someone else died. Looking back at that year, I can now see how things could be astronomically different or worse. That's how tsunamis work. Short warnings, like a medical diagnosis. And next thing you know, life as you knew it is no more. My current obsession is Redfin, which is a real estate app. And I enjoy it because I have a dream of owning a home, and I'm truly into seeing what people have done and seeing how I would do it different. So yeah, kind of sort of into fixer-uppers. So I spend hours looking at houses, critiquing why there's a washroom off the kitchen or why there's only one washroom in a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house, and then listing all the creative changes I would make to the right house. Every now and then I find one where I think I would just knock this down and start from scratch. And that's what disappointments are at times, a recalibration, reset button. There's a saying, every disappointment is an appointment. Perspective is key. Eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard the kind of blessings that awaits us if we trust in God. His plans are not our plans. His ways are not our ways. His pace is definitely not our pace. Isaiah 40 verse 31 says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint." It doesn't matter what giants we face or what tsunamis have washed away the version of life we decided was perfect for us. He has different, better, greater, and more profound plans in store. He requires that we trust Him, acknowledge Him, obey Him, and not try to figure things out with our own limited understanding. And if we can manage that, He promises to provide, supply, enlarge, and multiply us and what we have. He hasn't changed, so neither has His promises. And so I leave you with words from Yolanda Adams. Sight beyond what I see. You know what's best for me. Prepare my mind, prepare my heart. For whatever comes, I'm going to be ready. Strength to pass any test. I feel like I'm so blessed. With you in control, I can't go wrong. For whatever comes, I'm going to be ready. Until next time, take care.